Hey, my name's Dr. Mariusso. I've been doing dentistry for over 7 years now, and I'm located in Knoxville, Tennessee. When I was about 8 years old, my mom and dad, they made the decision to move to the US. It was me, them, and my little brother. So we came in search of the American dream. My dad came for schooling. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm really grateful they were able to do that and take that big step in life. Coming from another country, it was really interesting. I still remember it pretty well. A lot of my experiences really does help me relating well with all kinds of patients coming from all kinds of walks of life. Here in our community, we do take care of a lot of the Hispanic population as well. We do speak Spanish at our practice. Coming from Brazil, I speak Portuguese as well. Coming from another country, it really just does help relate with people from all over. And with us being immigrants from Brazil, we've also lived in different places in the US. So, we've lived in Chicago, we've lived in Tampa. My wife and I, Dr. Tori, we went to school in Kentucky, and now we've settled in Tennessee, but we traveled all over the US. So it's always nice for us to kind of see and connect with people from different areas. And we love that. I always like to ask, so where are you from? And so that's one of the ways we connect and what draws them to Tennessee here in Knoxville, which is this beautiful area where we're at. So first things first is we connect with patients when they come in, establish a relationship and build some rapport, and then we get into teeth and why they're there. I think I realized that dentistry was the perfect fit for me right around second year of college. I always had this desire and curiosity for the healthcare field. And I learned early on in college that numbers wasn't my thing. Going through physics and calculus, I realized I didn't enjoy that so much. But classes like cell bio, things where it was just really intricate, figuring out why and how things work, just really appealed to me. I started narrowing it down. I love aesthetics and creating and things like that. So that part was always a big piece of who I am. I'm a very practical person, so I started thinking, what sort of lifestyle do I want for myself and for my family in the future? And so I actually started shadowing my dentist and seeing what he did day to day. And he was gracious enough to let me come in and be an assistant in his practice and just kind of get to see what that was like. And I really enjoyed to see the patient care in general. And then I also saw the side of just his quality of life with his family. And that was a big piece for me as well. Very early on, towards the end of dental school, I realized I had this huge passion for surgery and implants. We made some very good connections in school from podcasts that we did with my colleagues. I learned early on that implants was the path that I really wanted to go for our practice. So as soon as I graduated, I went to Implant Pathway. I did Franken Institute. I did as many implant CE courses as I could. And I went to work in a practice where all you did was extractions, implants, dentures, partials, snap-in dentures, fixed indentures. So I did that exclusively for 2 years. And early on, I was pretty involved with the educational side of things, and I enjoyed it so much. I made good relationships with a lot of the doctors there. You and I were talking about Dr. Moody. A lot of my buddies from school, later on when they were ready to go to Implant Pathway, Dr. Moody had me come and be one of the instructors and help them. And Implant Center that they have there in Arizona, the patients that they take care of, mainly veterans. And I remember just us being able to do that together and be able to see those veterans who sacrificed a lot for us and just our community and our freedom, and wherever they were in their walk of life, just being able to learn advanced dentistry, but also improve their smile, their confidence, their quality of life. That was really cool for me. I got to do that early in my dental career, and that's a big thing that we've just kind of built upon as we've grown, and we've always made our practice have a huge kind of surgical aspect to it. Because there's a lot of people out there, for one reason or another, their dentition just needs to be replaced and they need a fresh start. And we always wanted to be a place that could say, hey, we can take care of it here and we can do it all and not have to do, a little here, a little there, or we just can't do that. So from the beginning, that's always been really important for us as a practice.